This
Guys,
meeting is being recorded.
we got to do it all over again. Let me mute all. All right. Hello, everybody. We got to do it all over again because I didn't get our dancing in the recording. Oh man, it's all good. All good. We'll get it. We'll get it next time. Well, good evening, everybody. Hello. We are 6:03, 9:03 for our friends on the East Coast, and we're going to get this party started. For those that do not know me, you guys, welcome to our Tuesday evening client and coach community call. Normally, every Tuesday, we get together as a group, as a community, and we go over an element in our life book, right? For those that have been here, you guys probably enjoy that, but it's the first Tuesday of the month, so we're going to switch it up a little bit. The first Tuesday of the month, we like to celebrate. We want to celebrate. We want to hear some wins. We want to hear some victories. We want to hear from you guys. We want to hear from our clients. We want to hear from our coaches. And really what we're looking for is just give us any reason to celebrate you, any reason to love on you. It doesn't really matter what it is, whether you've lost some weight. Matter of fact, let's start there. If you've done OPTAVIA and you've lost any weight on this program, throw a 1 in the chat. Throw a 1 in the chat if you've lost any weight on the program. Love it. Okay, very good. I love it. We're seeing some 1s. You guys clap it up for those 1s. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So everybody that put a 1, even if you didn't put a 1, you have something to celebrate. You have something to be proud of. You've moved a step forward in your health journey. And so what we're going to do tonight is we want to hear from you. We want to celebrate the wins. We want to celebrate the victories. We want to talk about the non-scale victories. We just want to hear from you, okay? So before we jump into our celebrations, there's something that I was talking to my wife about this yesterday. And I just want to really quick share with you guys something really cool about our program. Really cool about our program. And I want you guys to write this down. If you can please write this word down for me or throw it in the chat. Write this down, predictable results. Write that word down, predictable results. Or we also, if you've been here for a while, you probably also heard it as predictable transformation. And what does that mean? What exactly does that mean? Well, tonight we're going to hear some predictable results. We're going to hear some predictable transformation. And what's really cool about those predictable results is that you guys know your coach, and not even your coach, you can predict how much weight you're going to lose and when you're going to do it. Did you guys know that? Like how cool is that? How cool is that? You can actually predict exactly how much weight you're going to lose if your goal is weight loss, how much weight you're going to lose, and when you're going to do it. And I love doing this with our clients because sometimes they look at me like I'm crazy because because of our program offers predictable results, predictable transformation. They look at me like I'm crazy. And so why I thought that was really cool is because just recently, I decided that I wanted to get back on the 5-in-1 plan. For those that do not know me, and a little bit about my journey story, I started coaching 5 years ago. 2 weeks before I started coaching, I became a client to do the program. Not really for weight loss. I knew I wanted to coach, but I also knew that if I was going to coach this thing and help people, really, I wanted to help my family, to be honest with you guys. I needed and wanted to help my mom get healthy. But I knew that if I was going to help other people, I had to go through and experience it myself. So I went through the program and I lost 20 pounds, 19 to be exact, in 30 days on the 5-in-1, optimal 5-in-1 weight loss plan. And then fast forward the last 5 years, I've really focused on staying at a low body fat percentage, but gaining lean muscle on using our program and fuelings in the coach and community and the Dr. A's Habits of Health system. But just recently, actually 2 days ago, I decided I wanted to get back on the 5-in-1 plan. And I don't know, I decided to throw the music on because I know it's 4 days to we're in fat burn, but it's day 2 and I already feel like I'm in fat burn. But anyways, I decided to get back on the program because in the last year or so, I've crept back into some old habits. While focusing on building lean muscle, we eat more. So I did put on a little bit of extra body fat. So I said I wanted to drop 30 pounds. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys about, before we get into our celebrations, predictable results and predictable transformation, is because I put up and I posted on Facebook, on Instagram, and I told my wife, I'm going to lose 30 pounds in the next 8 weeks. I'm gonna repeat that, you guys. I'm going to lose 30 pounds in the next 8 weeks. And why I love our program and it's so cool is because I can predict that and I can kind of tell myself exactly what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. And how do we know that? Because when we look at the average, you guys, the average weight loss for women is 10 to 12 pounds every single month. If you guys want to write that down, the average weight loss for guys is about 15 to 20 pounds per month. Women 10 to 12, guys about 15 to 20 pounds per month. And I told my wife, how cool is this? That like, imagine if I walked into a gym and went to a personal trainer and said, I want you to predict that I'm going to lose 30, 35 pounds in the next 8 weeks. Can you predict that? And I'm confident any personal trainer will probably say, yeah, I can't promise you that, but we're going to do our best, right? But what's really cool about our program is that we can predict it. We really, really can. Cool. We got some people in the waiting room, so let them in. So I actually want to do this before we get into the stories. I want to do this with everybody, that if you're not at your weight loss goal, I know we have some people that are already at their weight loss goal and they're already focused on transition optimization. But if you're not at your weight loss goal, I want you to take that number. If you're a woman, think about how much you currently weigh right now. How much do you currently weigh? Write it down. If you want to throw in the chat, you can. You don't have to. And then what is your goal weight? What is your healthy goal weight or your healthy BMI? If you can step on the scale, and it can be any number, what would make you smile? What would kind of blow your mind? And then subtract where you're currently at to your goal weight, and how many pounds is that? And now, if you're a woman, divide that by 10. Am my math right? Yeah, I think division. Divide that by 10. If you're a man, divide that by 20, 15 to 20. And that's how many months it's going to take you to reach your goal. Given, there's a caveat to this, if we get into fat burn, which we know on the program takes 4 days, and you stay in fat burn. And how do you know you're in fat burn? A lot of us know what fat burn is. A lot of us know what fat burn feels like. If you're following the program the way it's designed in the guide, you know, the 5-in-1, not the 5-in-1-ish, not the 5-in-1 and 7 condiments, not the 4-2, and maybe today I'll do, you guys know what I'm talking about. But if you're following the program the way it's designed, 5-in-1, the way it's designed in the guide, you can predict and you can kind of tell yourself when you're going to reach how long it's going to take you to reach your goal. Isn't that pretty cool? Oh, look, I love it. You guys are actually entertaining me and playing with it here. Okay, so Cheryl said in a month and a half, she'll be at, is that, I think 1.5, is that a month and a half? Lanita said she's currently at 174. She wants to be at 144. I think that's what that means. So 10 pounds per month. It's going to take Lanita 3 months to be walking around at 144 pounds again. Isn't that pretty cool? That's so awesome. And that's what we get to do as coaches and clients. We get to actually tell our clients and help people know exactly what they're going to do and when they're going to do it. So I just wanted to share that before we jumped into our celebrations. So again, we want to celebrate. We want to hear from you guys. If you've had any success whatsoever on this program, whether it's you've lost a pound or 100 pounds, we even have a healthy weight program. Maybe if you gained some healthy weight, if you came off some lifestyle related medication as a result of getting healthy, if you have more energy to play with your kids, if Mentally, you're learning how to eat healthier and you're cooking more. Whatever it is, if you have anything, we would love to hear from you. We would love to celebrate you. We would also love to hear some stories. So the next 30, 40 minutes or so, that's what we'll do. We'll open it up to you guys, and you guys just raise your hand, and we would love to hear from you. Who wants to start us off tonight? Or do you guys want me to just turn the music on and we'll just dance some more? Yeah, I love it. All right, cool. Looks like no, James Stallworth has his hand up. Go ahead, my brother James. Love to hear from you.
Hey, how's everyone? I was looking for the raised hand to y'all don't see it on this platform. But anyway, yeah, feel free to celebrate me because I am a victory. Even my coach said I was doing good. If my coach says I'm doing well, then I'm doing well. So to make a long story short, I won't talk long. My journey started November 1st. And it was, I don't want to say it was touch and go, but it was challenging to some degree. But eventually I got to the goal weight or the target weight. And fortunately enough, I've been following the plan. It's really a life transformation, and I've done it. So I'm satisfied. I'm at where I should be. I'm on a 3 and 3, 4 and 2, depends on how I feel that day. But it does work. But it's something that you have to continue for the long run. It's not a temporary thing. So you have to kind of make the sacrifice and buy out the time to just make it a lifestyle. So that's pretty much it. I'm good. I mean, I am really good. You know, I'm a little apprehensive about the scale some Monday mornings, but everything is working out well. So
I love it. You guys, can we please, he's right. He is a victory. If you guys please, as people boldly share their story, if you guys can please just throw some love in the chat for them, or some spirit hands, some round of applause for James. Thank you, brother, for sharing that. Really, really do appreciate it. Congratulations on your progress. Love it. Let's keep this thing going. Looks like we have, is it Thomas Smith, number 2? Come on off of mute. We'd love to hear from you.
It's actually Gwen.
Hi, Gwen.
Hi, I'm back. I haven't been on for a minute.
Let's go.
So I've had some sort of scale and non-scale victories, and I've had some stalemates. But what I found is it's easy to get back on the pony. I've done other diets before, but this one, if I mess up, I can get back on, and it's a way I want to live because it is working for me. So I'm down, according to my coach Stanley, 31.8, and I started in April. So I'm down 31.8. I have some mileage to go, but this represents to me a milestone because all the time my doctor has always said, if you at least lose 10% of your weight, you'll see health benefits. And I have. This 31.8 represents 10% of my original starting weight. And I've had to cut my BP pill in half. My legs are not swelling. I have a control of sugar. I can eat better. And I think I told Stanley before, my A1C went from 6.3 to 5.7. You know, the doctor wants it down a little bit more, but hey, to me, I'm going to get there. And I like what you said. This is predictable. I actually can set a goal week by week where I'm going to be, and I actually can achieve it.
I love it. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. You guys, please, can we throw some love in the chat for Gwen? Thank you, Gwen, for sharing that. And I love hearing the of course, the weight loss story. We you know, most of us probably came just because we wanted to lose some weight. But what I really love, Gwen, is how your A1C is dropping and you're getting healthy. Like that, I love that, because that was the reason why I became a coach, because I wanted to help my mom get healthy. She was on blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes medication, and as a result of losing weight and getting healthy, her doctor took her off all of her medication. So I love that we get to help people get healthy and lose weight. But I love hearing the stories of people coming off decreasing their A1C and potentially coming off medication. so good. And we all know we make no medical claims, but as a result of getting healthy and start fueling our bodies correctly, amazing things start happening. Very cool. I'm stalling a little bit because I'm waiting for some hands to go up. You guys, we would love to hear from you guys. Go ahead, Donna.
And this is Katie speaking from Florida on my phone. Go ahead, Katie.
On May 1st. For a reason, my sister got married. I was going to fly to Cape Cod to her wedding. So I did that 3 pounds. I fell. They broke my shoulder and my arm. Laid up with it right now. And I keep trying to get back on program, and I'm having a really hard time. So if anybody can offer me some encouragement on falling off and trying to get back on, I really appreciate the advice.
Okay, thank you.
Love it. Okay.
It's a good night to be on.
Yeah, love it. Katie, I heard, I don't know if it was just me or anyone else, but I heard the second half of what you said, the second half that you were, I missed the whole first half, the second half that you have struggling to get back on. Maybe at the end, I'll kind of share some of my tips and advice, but as people are sharing their story and as some of our coaches jump on and share their story, I'm sure they'll have a lot of good tips for you because we've all done it. We've all struggled. We've all sometimes jumped on that scale and it didn't move. And we've all had it. So maybe we can, as we're sharing our story, if you guys have any tips on how she can get back on, would be great as you guys are sharing your story. If anyone struggled with that, I know some of us get on that 5 and 1 and you guys just go straight through until you reach your goal weight. But if not, that would be great if you can share.
Yeah, what she was saying was that, she had lost like 33 pounds in the beginning for to be in a wedding. And then coming back from the wedding on vacation, she fell, broke her collarbone and messed up her shoulder and had surgery. So now she's laid up with that. So because of that, she hasn't been able to really be on program. Plus she was in rehabilitation and in the hospital. So of course she was off program. So now she's trying to get back on board and she's looking for all the encouragement she can get, So that was the whole story, if you missed any of it.
Very nice. Donna, thanks for summarizing that for us. Appreciate it and helping us understand. So yeah, that'd be great. Coaches, as you guys jump on, maybe you guys can give some tips, some advice if you've experienced that and have gone through that. But let's keep this thing going. Go ahead. Looks like we have Gwen back up, but let's see. Sylvia, Vivi, Alfred, Carmina, Flor, Barbara, you guys all, Jamie, you guys all, Shadon. I know you guys had some Toya, Lanita, you guys all have had some progress, some we can celebrate, some wins. So we'd love to hear from you guys. But go ahead, Gwen. Is it Gwen again?
Yeah. So her name is Katie. Katie, right? Hi, Katie. Gwen in Los Angeles. I fell off too and I would get depressed. But how I got back on, it's like, for instance, if I had messed up that day, finish the night off with the proper fueling, because it helps you get right back on in the morning. And like get your favorite shake. Mine is that chocolate cherry shake with lots of ice. And I'll finish the night with that. So in the morning I do the cereal. It's not drastic. It's just simply put everything aside and get back to it, because you do get back into the burn quicker than you think. I hope your shoulder and everything feels better. Don't try to do too much. And when you do your lean and green, for me, I made it as simple as possible. Nothing fancy. And then I find myself back in. And it's almost like my mind is culturalized to eat this way now. So don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. Just get back in and stick with your coach, because Stanley will call me and talk to me and send me something encouraging. go ahead and bug your coach and you'll be okay.
Wow, there it is, right there. Go ahead. I couldn't have said it better myself. Wow, Stanley.
Thank you.
Stanley, how come she's not coaching yet?
You didn't see my comment in the chat?
Oh, I saw it. Gwen sounds like a coach. I love it. Gwen, thank you for sharing that. Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much. So good. All right, let's keep this party going. Ina, go ahead, my friend.
I had a setback. I had a colonoscopy a week and a half ago. And it put me in the depressed mode because that is like Drano. It will clean you out. Everything. So that's 2 days I was off of the program. And I got real stressed out. But I went back on Sunday because we did it Friday and Saturday you still have to eat soft food, so if you're on that, it will bring you down, it will clean you out, so you don't have nothing, no fillers in you or nothing. So I got back on Sunday, so I just want to let people know that's why if you don't lose any weight or anything, that's why if you have that colonoscopy, it will do you a job. And now I was 233, I am down to 201. Yeah.
Wonderful. That's great.
So good. Very, very good. And Ina, you still off that walker, right?
Yes, I am.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking
Climbing
about.
them stairs too.
Climbing them stairs. Ina went from a walker to climbing stairs. So good. I love that. Ina, I'm always going to celebrate that because I think that's one of my favorite victories, non-scale victories I've ever heard you say. So congratulations and thanks for sharing us. Yeah, sounds like that's a great cleanse and probably dropped some few pounds from, like you said, washing all that stuff out.
And right now I'm celebrating I have a client. She's not on right now, so hopefully she'll be on next week.
Love it. Very nice. So Ina is also a coach. While she was on her journey, she decided to pay it forward and she's now helping other people. So good, Ina. Thank you and congratulations. So cool. All right, let's keep it going. Barbara, you're next. Then Vivi, then Sylvia, then Alfred, then Jamie.
Okay, hello everybody. Basically I couldn't let my client, which is James Starworth, just come on here all alone and me not being his coach, not say nothing. So anyway, I just want to let you know that I began my journey back in June 28th last year, and I went on the journey due to medicine, as James Richard was bringing out, because I'm diabetic, and it was not in control any longer, and I was getting sick from it. And so once I began the program, within 2 days, they took me off of insulin. Within a week, they took me off of, I was on 3 medications, including insulin. Then they took me off one of the medications. So right now, I'm still only on 1 medication right now. My blood pressure was always fine. When it's high, it's due to pain because I have a frozen shoulder. So I be in a lot of pain a lot of times. So that's when it's up. But lately now, for the past few months, it's been actually down. So that's really good. So I like the part that you mentioned, James, about being predictable, because I did lose my weight. I lost 30 pounds back from June to October. I have reached my goal, and I have maintained my goal up until now. When I do go up, I know exactly why I went up. I knew exactly what I ate, because I enjoy when we weigh every week, because that's very important. And I tell my clients that's very important, because you don't have to go back and try to remember a month when sometimes I can't remember yesterday. But I can remember, for the week, what did I eat? what did I do that was different, you know, because I gained this weight, you know, and I think the highest that I went was 167. But being a predictable program, by Monday, that following Monday, I was back to 160. I don't play. So I was like, it's predictable because we know exactly what to do. Right, James? You know, we talk, my buddy over there. So, you know, I was like, I know exactly what I did. I know exactly what I did not do. And I know even my coach said to me, how did you do that quick? Now, she may have just been asking because, you know, coaches, you know, y'all be asking those type of questions, you know, but I told her, hey, I knew exactly what to do because it's predictable. If I have something like you guys probably wasn't paying attention, I was eating on my nuts. You know, I mean, I already know, you know, if I done gained 5 pounds, I know exactly what it was because I can't eat just one. That's the thing. You know, we can have some, but I can't eat just one. So I don't even know what the purpose of me having it because it's probably going to be gone by tomorrow. But, you know, that's my choice, right? But by next Monday, I will be back down to what my goal is. So I like predictable. I feel much better. My BMI was 23.97. My doctor was like, oh, he was just all over the place. I'm like, okay, calm down. It's all right. You know, I'm doing the program and so I feel really good. I'm really proud of my client, James. I call him coach, you know. But anyway, you know, he's really, really doing well. And you know, he really encourages me. We encourage one another. You know, when he gets off the board, which he only did it a couple of times, you know, then I had to check him. Oh, shh. Oh, never mind. But anyway, you know, my client is doing great, and I'm doing great. And you know, I share a lot of information along with my clients, telling them the same thing, that it is predictable. You follow the program, you drink the water. Hey, you can do it. I mean, I don't know, you know, I know that when you do it, beautiful things happen to your body. So just follow the program. It's simple. No magic pill. It's very simple. Just eat the food, drink the water, you know, and work out, do your exercise, get mentally healthy. That's very important. Get mentally healthy. And I have had plenty of awakenings over the summer, and I feel great. And I just want to share that.
Wow. I love that. That sounded like a full-on transformation. You guys, please throw some love in the chat for Barbara. Thank you, Barbara, for just being open and transparent and sharing your story and all your wins and victories. So good. All right, let's keep it going. Jamie, you are up.
Hi, everybody. Sorry for my late entrance. We had our meeting tonight. However, I will have to share that I've actually had a couple setbacks. Just being fully transparent, I had my boss left, and so everything has been dumped onto me, and I have been dealing with stress, and I have struggled with it. And so I told them, forget it. I'm going on a vacation. We left for a week and I packed everything, had everything. I even made, you know, my egg sandwiches, you know, with my biscuits and everything. And I started with it, but I got a little lazy on there. And then we caught COVID on vacation. So I came back with COVID, still positive. So I'm home for a while, but you know what? I had gained 4 pounds, and like Barbara said, I knew what I did. And I started back on the program, and I've already lost 3 of them. So, you know, the program works. It just get back on the horse if you've fallen off. It is okay. Everyone has those moments. I have to just keep not beating myself up. And my other problem is, well, I've already messed up. Let me just continue messing up. I gotta stop that. So I finally stuck it in my mind. Nope, I'm going good. So I'm back on program. I'm doing well. So that is my setback / victory, sort of trying to get back on the horse there. I do have quite a few clients that were not able to sign on tonight, but I would like to share their victories because they are doing amazing. I have one who has fit into some pants that she has not fit into for, oh, she said many, many years. So she's excited about that. She's hitting, she's almost down to that 200 mark. And then she is almost at her goal. I have another client who has passed that 200-pound mark and is super excited because, our scales like to just kind of hold at that and they don't want to go under it. So she was struggling with that. She was ready to throw that scale out that window, but it finally went under and she is now beyond and below the 200 mark. So I'm so happy and proud of her for reaching that goal. And then I have another client that we almost thought she had to go off program. She does take warfarin, and as you know, many of our stuff has vitamin K, and that causes a problem for many of people who are on that medicine, and they really cannot stick to program. The OPTAVIA nutritionists were wonderful and gave us a list of items that they can use. And so she has been on that and she is still losing, not as fast as she would on the 5 and 1, but she is down 25 pounds. She's super happy. And the strawberry yogurt bar is her new all-time favorite, and she won't let no one touch that. So she's very happy with that. And she's super excited to continue on this program. She's still losing, and that is what counts. And she's healthy, and this program is doing well for her. So I wanted to share those victories because I know that they're not here and they'll watch the playback. So ladies, you guys are doing awesome. I'm so proud of you. And thank you guys. I'll talk to you later.
That's a great share, Jamie. Thank you for sharing all of it, really, the wins, the victories, even the challenges. And what's really cool is because you guys, we're human, right? We're all human. And even though Jamie is a coach and she shared her client stories and their transformation, even as coaches, we are clients. We're still clients and we're still on our journey. There is no end game to this because we all know it's the last few elements in the life book is about ultra health and living a longer, healthier life. So there is no end game. So as long as we're on our journey, and what I love about Barbara mentioned this, and I don't know if you guys heard it, but also Jamie just said it was the consciousness. Do you guys hear how they're conscious of, they know what they're eating, they know what they're doing, and how they done that is they've put the work in. They have put the work in, and I know they have because they're on our calls every Tuesday, and they're really diving into their life book. And this whole book is all about being conscious. And so because they put the work in, they're able to get back up on the horse and continue on their journey. So good. I love it. Wow. Okay, cool. Let's keep it going. Lanita, you're up.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to pop in really quick. I just made a year on the program, July 12th, and I'm just super excited. Reflecting back on the year, I think I was really nervous to start coaching because I didn't know if I could help people or what could happen. My initial goal was just to help my mom. She's on here. I'm not going to really share her story, but she dropped like 50 pounds. I've lost 47 pounds in a year, and I've been able to keep the weight off. But one thing I just wanted to share on here today, I don't know if you guys can see these rings. So one of them, the first one is my wedding ring. And I don't know if you can see this little spacer. So I have to wear these just to keep my rings on. So it's about that time for me to go get my ring size. The second one, this is my grandma's ring, and it used to fit me tight prior to starting this program. And this one is so loose. I almost lost it in the pool today, swimming laps. So I need to go get this resize. And it's just little wins like that that just bring me so much joy and help me to keep going. Plus listening to everybody's story. So everybody that's struggling or dealing with issues like bad habits. I struggle with habits of sugar, eating bad. But it's every time I go to the doctor and they continuously run a lot of blood work because I have a lot of issues outside of just weight. They are just noticing so much progression. My liver results I was struggling with in the beginning of this year have drastically improved in the last 2 months. And they're just keep doing what you're doing. So guess what? guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. But yes, I just wanted to pop one really quick and share that.
Love it. So good, Lanita. Wow, you guys, please let's throw some love in the chat for Lanita. And thanks for the visual. I love it. I love the visuals with the rings. That's so good. All right, let's keep this party going. Next, we have my man, Stan. Stan the man, come on off, brother. Love to hear from you.
Have to run back to the phone, man. Good evening, everybody. Stan, the man, is in the building. I'm just happy to be here right now. I'm in a good place. I've been on program for about 6.5 months, and OPTAVIA has been good to me. I'm down about 70 pounds now, so I'm under the 220 mark. I'm excited about that because my initial goal excuse me, was to get to 220. That was the number I had in my head. Let me get to 220. And I stepped on the scale yesterday, and I was actually surprised because I've been off a program a little bit because I've been sick. My family's sick. You know, everybody's dealing with COVID, so we're trying to get all that together. And I'm not, you know, me when I'm sick, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not thinking about a feeling. I'm thinking about some homemade chicken noodle soup. That's what I'm thinking about, right? And I know OPTAVIA has some chicken noodle soup, but unfortunately, I didn't have any of that on. Anyhow, even with that, I still, you know, made conscious decisions as far as what I was eating, and just to step on the scale and see that I lost over 4 pounds from last week, I was just amazed. I said, no, this can't be right. So that's a victory for me because I've been trying to get under 220. It's been a struggle lately. I've had a lot of issues within the last couple of months. Different things have taken place, but here I am under 220. I'm excited about it. Just kind of pumped me up to keep going and keep trusting the process. And one thing I did want to mention for the young lady that said she was struggling, perhaps, and this is something my coach shared with me, perhaps, you know, the 5 and 1, if that's the plan you're on, may not be the best plan. Maybe try a 5, 2 and 2 or a 4, 2 and 1 until you can get yourself back up to the 5 and 1, if that's your desire. So that's a suggestion from me, a fellow client and a coach to you. Maybe try that. That helped me. That helped me get back, get the ball rolling again. And so just a suggestion. And that's really it. I have a client. I'm trying to see if she's on because I really wanted her to share her victory. In short, her biggest goal was to see a number under 200. She had never seen, it's been a long time. I'm not gonna say she's never seen that number, but it's been a long time for her. And this week she weighed in and she hit the goal. She hit the goal. She got down to 190, I think it's 198. So I was so excited for her. I really wanted her to come and get loved on, but maybe on the next one, maybe on the next one. Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Everybody take care of yourselves.
My bad, I was muted. You guys, that's Stan the man. See why they call him Stan the man? So good, Stan. Thank you for sharing, my brother. Wow, so good. So good. Cool. All right, I want to introduce you guys to somebody, or you guys probably know her. And I know she's super pumped up, and her hand's not up, but I'm going to call on her anyways. And I text her, I said, Vivi, be prepared, be ready to share your story. So she's prepared, she's ready. I want to introduce you guys to Vivi. Vivi, can you come off mute and share a little bit about your journey and your story, and why are you so pumped up and motivated?
Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. My name is Viviana, and he really told me, get ready. So we just like, English is my second language. Guess what? I have my notes. Just in case. All right, guys, I met James. He was my neighbor when I used to live in California. Now I moved to Florida. And I started a program, and I was a little skeptical, to be honest with you, everybody. So I decided to give the chance. And the reason I give the chance to the program, is because when James told me the program was around optimal health and well-being, that gave a click in my head right away. So as a fitness instructor, yoga and breath, I said, no, that's not possible. That's too good to be true. Anyway, I give it a program. James, we start in the 5-1 program. I did not work out. That was the hardest part for me not to do. So I did that workout. I didn't work out for, I don't know, most of the month, I think. So I did lose weight. I gained some muscles. So that was a winner right there. I said, oh man, this is working. And then the optimal health, that was the most surprise part for me, because I started learning that even as a coach, I was making a lot of mistakes. So I learned in the program what not to do. And I learned that I made the right choices for me and the right choices that I'm gonna keep making for my clients. So I decided to become a coach and help others. And not only they're gonna achieve their goals, I'm very 100% sure they're gonna do it, but they are going to gain something that's more important. They're gonna gain a new lifestyle. And that is gonna make me very happy, and they're gonna be even more happier. One of the main reasons that I have a vision for me to be a coach, I just want to be very successful in the financial area. I'm going to be very vulnerable here. I love to help my family 100%. And one of the reasons that I also become a coach is it's going to allow me financial to help my family, to making a better life. They're not struggling right now, but my brother, he can not work anymore. He's very young. He has a surgery, and it's gonna help me to help them to have a better life. So it's a win in everything together. Barbara says something very, I wrote it down. It's a mentally prepared. And I think one of the things that we learn the most here in this program is to be mental. Everything is in our minds. When we put our minds to our goals, you just say lose weight or achieve financials or anything, you're always gonna achieve it. Mental prepare is insane. And Jamie said the word awareness. Awareness, if you're really aware what is surrounding you, your friends and your family and everything around you, you have so much to go. You have the awareness what you're putting in your mouth, if it does nutritional or does not nutritional, the awareness what is in your mind, if you're gonna really take a good sleep, at what time you're going to sleep, what time you're getting up. All those awareness and the mental health is just a part, why the main reason that I am here, and I wanna help myself to be able to help others. So I don't wanna take any more, but that is my story. And thank you for having me.
Wow, you guys, can we give some love for Vivi in the chat? I'm never going to lead another call again. Vivi, you're taking over for me. I've never doing.
No, I'm very humble to learn. Yes.
Wasn't that great, you guys? A few things I just want to point out, you guys. She says she stopped working out. The reason why Vivi stopped working out is because as a fitness instructor, yoga instructor, and a breath work instructor, when she trains her clients in group work, she works out with them. So I told her, Vivi, we can't, on the 5-1, we can't be training and doing like 500 classes a week and exercising and training. And that's what she was doing. And so we cut back her personal workout because she was still working out as she trains her trains her clients. And as she said, she dropped some weight, some body fat, and still gained muscle while on the 5-1. So good. And so I'm excited, Vivi, for you and your story, because I know you're going to do amazing with this and be able to help your family in Costa Rica. So good. Then thanks for sharing that, being transparent.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you to all. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Let's keep it going. My man, Jared, would love to hear from you, brother.
How's everybody doing tonight? So James has been on my back about this program for a while. So, but what kind of prevented me from actually moving forward was I did have some doubts. Like, I was having some personal issues, And I'd be wondering, would I make a great coach? Because it's like I'm still learning myself. So it took me a while, and I think one of the things was hindering because I was, like I said, I was going through some trials, went through a divorce, and I felt like I was mentally not there to the point where I haven't worked out 2 months. But something kind of like ignite me to the point, I guess because I was reading Will Smith's book, and it somehow got me to the point where I need to just go ahead and just forget all my troubles. Because as long as I'm awake and continue on being a better me, I can make it happen. And so me and Jamie have a little talk last week. It's like, so you thinking about signing up? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sign up this month. So he sees me getting active on my page, posting up videos of my workout routine. And I actually have one individual who wants me to train them not only fitness, but nutrition. So me and him start working out on this Thursday. So I'm gonna actually show him the program that James is gonna show me. So most likely that it'll help him in his marriage, because if a family stay fit, marriage stays happy. So I'm actually looking forward to getting started and have the courage to actually train others. So I'm looking forward to it.
Love it. Jared, thank you, brother, for being open and transparent. You guys, Jared's not a client or a coach yet. You guys heard him. He's going to be starting this month. But yeah, me and him been talking for years. When we went to Atlanta last year for our OPTAVIA National Convention, he actually came to our team night. And so I hit him up and I told him we're going to be back in Atlanta, and we didn't get to connect. We didn't get to connect this year, but I'm excited for him. He already has a fitness, health and wellness fitness page. He does some of these crazy, you guys follow him on Facebook. He does these crazy exercises and workouts. And he has a lot of people that ask him, and he gives a lot of tips, inspiration. So I just said, man, you would be great at what we do. And so I'm excited, brother, to help you on your own personal journey, but also as a coach and helping others. So good. Wow. Let's keep it going. I love it. Cool. We got Sylvia. Go ahead, Sylvia. Love to hear from you.
Hey, James. Hi, everybody. I'm so slow. I was trying to give you some props to Jared, because that was truly amazing. You are already a coach in mind in action. You're going to be remarkably successful and wonderful. We're glad to be working alongside of you and on the team. Can I just step back for a hot minute, James? Because I saw that Julia had her hand up, and yeah, I saw you. I don't know why you think I didn't see you. And can I let her say what she was going to say? And then if there's any time left, can I come back on?
Of course. Yeah. Go ahead, Julia. I saw her try to put her hand down. I was going to get to her. Go ahead, Julia.
Sylvia, I knew you were gonna do that, but it's okay. All right, I have my camera turned partially because my mom she's on with me tonight and she's watching as well. And then I say, well, they're gonna see my boxes of Slim Fast back here that I've had sitting there from before I started this program. That's probably gonna expire next month. But initially, yeah, you've heard most of my story. I started because I was feeling really bad as a result of rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia and diverticulitis with pockets in my colon. And so Sylvia posted herself on Facebook, and I watched her postings for a little while, and then I thought, okay, the things that she's saying sounds very good, and if it can help me not be in so much pain, I'm interested. So it took me a little while to reach out to her on a positive note that I would like to get to know more about what she's done. So she was very nice and caring about letting me know what was what. And so, I started the program. I can't remember whether it was the last of April or the 1st of May. And I'm down now 47 pounds. My short-term goal was to get out of the 200s. And so I'm out of that now. And my goal was to lose 50 pounds. So I'm three pounds away from that now. And my, now my goal is I'm at what, I think it's 170 something. I forget the exact weight, but now I want to move on to 150. I think that would be a little bit more healthier for me. I'm still having some issues with pain. I'm not sure if I caught COVID a couple of weeks ago, and so for the last 4 days I've been feeling a lot of fatigue and a lot of pain in different areas. So I'm dealing with that this week, but I'm not off a program because of that. I'm just not eating what I should because of that, because I'm sleeping a lot. But this past week, on Monday, I lost 5 more pounds, which Sylvia gave me the celebration for, and we're supposed to still have another talk about it. So my victories as a result of that, I mentioned once that to sit down in the tub, I had a very hard time to even sit down, but let alone trying to get out of the tub, I would have to struggle. So after being on OPTAVIA for, I think it was like maybe less than 3 weeks, I got in the tub without bringing my bath cloth with me. And when I looked over at the sink and, oh man, I gotta get it. And I just got it without thinking. So that was like my off scale goal 3 weeks after starting the program. And within the last month prior to catching COVID, just prior to catching COVID, I went for a walk and I walked at least 2 miles. And I think I posted on the messenger, you guys seen me take walks since then. But that was also something I have not been able to do in the last 3 to 4 years after being diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia. I just could not walk more than around the circle of the apartment where we live. And to be able to achieve to just walk 2 miles or more and come back and still feel extremely good about it. And my body wasn't aching and nothing was, I wasn't tired. That was a major achievement for me. And I'm being coerced that I need to look into this coaching. And I'm giving it some serious thought. So Sylvia and I will be talking about that within maybe the next month or so, if not sooner, about giving me a little bit more vision as to what I need to do to become a coach. So I'm very happy that I have been introduced to this community. And my mom, she's she's thinking at this point.
Hip, hooray. Because I have my daughter back. And it's just really amazing to me. She looks good, and she seemed to be perhaps gonna live a little bit longer than I think. So when she first caught all of this arthritis, I just thought she wasn't gonna make it. And then this diet has really been grand for her. It's just been a great thing for the both of us. And she got me where I'm just about thinking about I need to join, because I'm a little fat lady. I'm 4'11", weighing 207 pounds. So you can imagine I need to lose weight. With 6 issues, health issues.
She had major underlying issues. She caught COVID a year before last, so 2 years ago when it first came out. And so she got pneumonia and a few other things, but prior to that she had blood clots that took her down in her health a lot. So but
then I have gout,
and she's got some things that she's not sure that this program is the correct program for her right now. But Sylvia is gonna start kind of helping out with that a little bit, and we'll see what's what. I think what I'm gonna try to do is to get her just to try a few of the fuelings, and because now when I make stuff or when she see me eating stuff, she's like, you know, salad that really looks good or salad that really smells good. And so we might try it that way before we actually get her to try to commit to the whole thing, because she don't want to
This the smell of the diet by itself make you want to try it. This food smell extremely good. It's hard to believe that it smells that it would be good at all to, you know, being a diet to smell that good. A journey rather. But Julia's weight loss has been nothing more than just amazing to me. It's just, your program is excellent.
Prior to me starting OPTAVIA, she was saying, you know, you need to lose weight. You're getting too heavy. And I literally, in my mind, thought that my mom was going to end up having to put me in a nursing home because I just could not hardly function. My little 5 and 6, well, she's 6 now, but she was 5 then. She would come to me and say, TT, which one do you need today? You need the cane or you need me to get you the walker? Because she just wanted me to take her outside. And sometimes just for me to come out of my room to the living room, I'd have to get the walker, the cane rather. But most of the time, if I went outside, I would get the walker because I felt like I had to sit down and just watch her play. But now she's like, if she see me doing something, she's like, TT, I'm gonna tell Sylvia on you. Are you supposed to have that on your program? So she's a mess, but they all help me stay focused and doing right. And so I'm really enjoying the journey that I'm on, and look forward to being in there with you guys soon. That's my story.
Wow, that was a great share. Thank you, Julia and Mom, for what you added was incredible. I'm so glad you did share that, and it's completely sounds like changing both of your lives, which is really cool. Again, predictable. It's predictable. It's very predictable. Sylvia, if we have one more, actually someone else that raised their hand that I don't think we've ever heard from or met, but I would love to get them. Joseph, I think you had your hand up and then you put it down. We would love to hear from you, man. You got something you want to share?
Yeah, so my guy Alfred, he put me on. He introduced me to the product. I didn't even know I had my hand up. But no, it's an honor to talk to everybody. So yeah, he introduced it to me last week. I actually reached out to him. So I was telling him I'm interested in becoming a coach. Actually, I just went straight to it. I was like, I want to try the product myself. I was an athlete like him. We went to high school together, so I've known my guy Al for a long time. And I saw him, posting and just saying, these are my stories. These are people I work with. And I'm on my way to be a personal trainer too. So I said, this is dope, man. Like, I really want to hear from him himself too. He's a hard worker. He knows the grind. He I'm sure, he's come up eating well before too. So we were just talking. He's like, yeah, man, you could really change lives. You could really hear from different walks of life. And, let's set some goals down. I told him I really wanted to just start off dropping 20 pounds because, it's easy to put muscle on. I work out a lot, but it's, overeating. Sometimes you get confused with what to eat, what's good nutrition and good for your muscles to grow, and then you just eat all the other extra stuff you don't need. So I want to try it out, document my first 30 days, lose that weight, and then really just be able to tell people my story from there, because I have a lot of friends and family, some losing weight, some trying to gain weight, and I'd love to be able to share and kind of maybe inspire them, maybe even some of them get them a road where they love doing this just like me. So it would be just be like breathing, being able to every day just talk about this and just really share some knowledge. So Yeah, shouts out to Al for really, like, you know, telling me, putting me on, and giving me, I just want to give him his flowers. So yeah, that's my story right now. I'll be tuning in and making sure to document everything that happens in the next 30 days.
Nice. Love it. Thank you, Joseph, for sharing that. And you probably didn't have your hand up, man, but I knew you had something good to say. I knew you had something good to say. So good. Sylvia, we would love to hear something from you. Where'd she go? Don't you guys want to hear from Sylvia, right? We can't go home tonight without hearing from Sylvia. Sylvia, you can wrap us up and bring us home.
Y'all are funny. You know what? This has been such an amazing night, and you all know that, and you realize the value of each other. When we talked about community in your first conversation with anyone about OPTAVIA, we talked about the value of us all being here together, because we vibe off of each other, we get built up, and we get strengthened and encouraged from each other. So whatever happened in the past, we're going to take it, learn from it, and be grateful for tomorrow, because tomorrow is the gift. So Katie, girl, I understand the struggle of being up and down, but you are here, which means guess what you are? You are on the upswing. And whenever we acknowledge that we have a problem, it's good. You've had success, so you know that what you're doing will continue to be good. And that's what we all want to do, is be here for you to help you to continue to do that. I need to shout out real quick. I don't know if TJ is still on here, but Teresa Jones is having a non-scale victory because she was able to join us tonight on her own and be able to log in, and she will tell you that technology is not her friend. And so it's a beautiful thing. And I really think that not just Julia, but also Mom are both going to be coaches, and we could probably get Olivia, the little girl, in as well. So everybody have a fantastic week. You've already gotten it off to a wonderful start. Look forward to seeing you next week.
So good. Wow. Thank you, Sylvia, for wrapping it up for us. Actually, I'll just kind of wrap it up with this, you guys. Again, I know we started off talking about predictable results, predictable transformation. And even as coaches, especially if you've been around for some time, when we hear these stories, even though we love them, like a lot of us, like we thrive off of this. We get so excited when we get those text messages from our client, you know, or you guys post on your social media, your progress, and we get really, really excited, but we're really not surprised. And why are we not surprised? Again, it goes back to just being a predictable program, predictable results, predictable transformation. So you guys heard all the stories tonight. I want you guys to really go home and, or not go home, but as we wrap up tonight, just think about, how has this program blessed you? How has it benefited you? And how has it helped you in your life? And you guys we heard all the many different stories, and you guys probably heard some things tonight that you didn't even think of. Wow, it's done that for me too, or it's helped me do that too. So just think about those things. And then who do you know that needs this? Who do you know that is also struggling with their health? Who do you know that is also struggling with their weight, would love to come off medications, would love to live longer? Who do you know that could benefit from something like this? And I would encourage you to just give them a call and just share. Just share with them. Just share your story and what it's done for you and how it's impacting your life and how it's helping you. Cool. Thank you guys all for being here tonight. For those that share, we appreciate you guys. Next week, we're going to jump back into our life book. I told you guys today was going to be special, a lot of fun. And I'll get this recording up because this was a very, very powerful call. And so you guys can send it out to your friends, family, and for those that weren't here tonight. Love you guys all. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night. We'll see you next week.